Today we react to the Looksmaxxing Epidemic by Tommy NFG. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this whole Looksmaxxing shit, it's bullshit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, like you should try to, make yourself look better by going to the gym and shit. But it's just like, bro, it's bullshit, bro. And I don't know why everybody's making it say that Looksmaxxing is everything, bro. It's really not, bro. It's like, you could, I don't know, bro. We finna get to the video though, and my bad if the connection seems slower, folks. I don't know why my connection is being bad right now, but yeah, the video is like lower quality, my bad. So yeah, but we finna get to the video though.
Community's blow up happened a couple of years ago, and at this point I think we could say it's fully dead. The leader of it, Andrew Tate, is now shilling trash crypto.
Wait, Andrew Tate was the leader of it? Wait, I thought it just started randomly on TikTok. Like, bro, I ain't heard of Andrew Tate in like years. I ain't heard that name in years. I ain't gonna lie.
Websites daily on Twitter to make ends meet.
Zero knowledge proof privacy solutions are basically the only way for you to make transactions, enjoy crypto, and not worry about future AI algorithms scanning the blockchain and hitting you with an indictment.
Same man who said owning cryptocurrency was gay a couple of years ago, by the way. Sneeko has become a full devout Muslim and this year denounced the red pill community and what it was. Only a couple of years ago, he was yelling to the camera that everyone was brainwashed and in the matrix.
Why you call it like Megamind? I ain't gonna lie, like, y'all did him dirty with that screenshot. He called it like Megamind from right there. I ain't gonna lie.
And Myron Gaines has become a full-on racist and Triple K member. He's trying to become the new Charlie Kirk by debating college kids on campus, and has led to some pretty embarrassing moments.
So, are your views on women based on data or personal rejection?
Here we go, the whole you're an incel thing. Okay.
Because on a podcast about 2 months ago, didn't you just say you got your first girlfriend and you're like 30?
Wow, she really thinks that's known.
He should have ended the whole series right there. Now that the red pill is dead, it's gotten replaced with an entirely new chronically online group. And that's the Looksmaxxing community. You may be asking, Tommy, I thought Looksmaxxing has already existed for a while now. And you wouldn't be wrong. A couple of years ago, around the same time Andrew Tate and the whole red pill movement was blowing up, Looksmaxxing was right next to it. At the time though, the red pill movement was so big that it completely overshadowed it. People were more interested in seeing dudes yell at tables full of OnlyFans girls for 5 hours a day at the time, I guess. Now that everyone finds that cringe, people have latched on to Looksmaxxing, and there's a couple of faces to it. With the biggest face of it being a streamer called Clavicular.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I heard of Clavicular. Bro, I ain't gonna wait, no. You know what's crazy, folks? This nigga came out of nowhere. He probably been doing YouTube for like a long ass time, but folks, everyone's just now been talking about this Clavicular guy. Like, folks, I'm not saying like he don't deserve the position and shit, but it's just like, bro, everybody's just talking about him all something. Like, bro, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Now all of a sudden he's like the face of Looksmaxxing.
You know, off looks alone by seeing him, I think most people could say that he's a pretty handsome guy. Dare I say, proof that Looksmaxxing isn't a joke and can work for people if they actually put effort in it. The only problem with it is how he got there and the stuff he's informing people about it to get his look. And this isn't even talking about all the controversies he's had as a streaming personality alone, which we'll get to. Just looking at this picture though, I want you to guess how old you think he is. Most of y'all might say early to mid 20s. Maybe he's 30 and Looksmaxx like crazy the past couple of years to look younger than he is. Kind of giving the vibes of the new Superman actor David Cornsweet, who is 32. But no, Clavicular as of right now is 19.
So let me get this straight. By the way, that ad was like terrible timing, by the way. But anyways, let me get this straight. So you're the same age as me, but I look old. I look way more older than this nigga. What the fuck? Like, this shit's unfair.
Years old.
This is unfair.
I was shocked because I thought Looksmaxxing was supposed to make you look the best at your age. Or if you're older, make you look younger than you are. So learning he was 19 surprised me, and he wants it that way. It makes sense he looks way older than that after telling people he started taking testosterone at 14.
I thought, why would I work out as a natural, take years to make the progress that I can make in months? It didn't make sense to me at all. I was never worried about side effects. I was just worried about progressing, right? So that's kind of always been my mentality. I'm all or nothing with everything that I do. and I just needed to do it. You know?
I'm imagining his 14-year-old self in class looking like The Rock while everyone looks their age. This 100% is his parents' fault, because the only person that could give you something like that as a minor is a doctor with parental approval.
Yeah, like,
and even then, it's super rare for doctors to give testosterone to minors because it can completely up your puberty process. Maybe I'm being too mean to the parents. In the interview, he said his parents would try to stop him from sneaking the needles in the house, but eventually gave up. Like, what do you mean they gave up? If it was my
they just gave up. Like, what? Bro.
parents, they would have dead ass shipped me to Africa and had me grow up there. Our body has its natural process for a reason, and you're pretty much throwing in a car at 95 miles per hour when you're taking it. The average person knows not to do something like this, but in his words, he's not really a longevity guy. Whether that means his face turning into mush after 5 years, or having the testosterone overwhelm his body to the point of having a heart attack hit him at the ripe old age of 24. To him, it's all about reaching his max looks potential now. I don't understand it though, because with how he looks now, he probably could have achieved a lifelong look like that with a couple of years of locking in. Even after 1 year, for real, he could be 70% there. He also does some other extreme things to keep his look, like bone smashing. And I don't mean smashing your bones in place with a hammer to the face to make your jaw look better. Oh wait. Oh, that's literally what it is.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, I bone smashed, yeah.
You smashed your face in, and what'd you do after? Like, you went to the doctor and they reconstructed you, or?
No. So it's just
It
small
goes back,
microfractures, and
yeah.
the bone grows back stronger according
Yeah, the
to what's
calcium,
long.
the-
So like I'll just lay down in my bed and brace my head so that there's no CTE, and then smash my zygotes so that they grow.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. This cannot be normal.
Yeah, anybody watching me, I'm gonna go ahead and put a disclaimer to say, do not do this. People actually think this is what got him from this to this. Like, you got people in his comments saying, no way, bro. That's all it takes to look like my gold clavicular and marlin? I'm walking to my dad's toolbox, grabbing the biggest hammer he has in it and doing that to my face every day for 30 minutes. It's scientifically proven, by the way, that this does nothing for your face. Other
Yeah,
than
like, wait. I ain't gonna lie, I was okay a bit zoned out. So what I'm hearing is hammer to your face and you will look like a 10 out of 10. Cap. I was zoned out. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't listening. I was a bit zoned out. I ain't gonna lie, because I am a bit tight. My bad. But still, like, bro, what?
and potentially give you nerve damage and bruises and, you know, just put your face basically forever and have the bones crack. His looks right now are purely from going through puberty and being locked in the gym with the mix of testosterone being injected. And people would try to say since he turned 18 last year, he was fully done with puberty, and it can't be that. But it's proven by science that even though most of your puberty will be done, you could still have things happen after the age of 18. Just talking off of my experience, I was not able to grow a beard after 18. It only started really growing last year. Also, a ton of people get adult acne like I did, so that's still not a good excuse. To make sure you
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Acne, like, my acne is terrible, bro. Like, I don't know why I just get new bumps, like, every week. Like, that shit be annoying. Especially, it be appearing on my nose. Like, bro. It's like, damn, y'all want to make this shit, it just appears at the most noticeable spots. So don't even, like, there will never be no acne right here. No, it'll only appear right here, or like on my chin and stuff. That shit is weird.
also has the maximum peakness of himself. He just takes a cool, calm little bit of
I spammed a combination of Adderall and for appetite suppression, and I literally went on a 3-day fast and stayed awake the entire time.
With the usage, he does advise people not to do it, but my that, because why are you doing it? And the question is, how is he casually finding a dealer to hand them out like candy? One snitch in his circle and he's heading to the closest penitentiary next to him. The problem, no matter how much he advises his young fans to not do the things he's doing, is that no matter what, you're easily swayed at that age. A lot definitely look up to him as the cool dude that's pulling girls.
I just want you to know, this nigga came out of nowhere. Like, to me, he just came out of nowhere. Like, was this nigga always, like, famous like this? Or, like, I need to know, because I ain't start seeing clips of this nigga until, like, last week. Now all of a sudden he's everywhere. He's a face of Looksmaxxing. Like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers just be coming out of nowhere on the internet.
on stream at parties. So there's no doubt in my mind some kid out there probably took their first huff of meth off of his advice. You know it's bad when even Andrew Tate didn't go this far. All he said is get in the gym, get money, and don't be fat. He also has a main shtick where he rates people and tells them exactly what they could do to fix their face. And it's not just you're a 1 out of 10 because you're chopped or a 9 out of 10 because you're fine. He will scientifically break down what's wrong with your face and which feature you need to improve, which comes from a lot of the
Ain't that what face? If you know about face IQ, that's what face IQ does. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know my face in the camera. My bad, but yeah, face IQ.
Looksmaxxing forums where they study this like it's the Bible. On these forums, from what I've heard, it's absolutely brutal. Like, you could be a 10 out of 10 looking guy and they are not rating you good. They be on there learning things that could be improved that even doctors have never heard of. And I'm coming to realize I'm a 22-year-old man talking about Looksmaxxing forums and how they work. We all are genuinely the most useless generation of all time. How is this even a community? In my parents' 20s, they were working hard and studying endlessly, 7-day work days just to make it to this country. And in my 20s, I'm talking about Looksmaxxing and mogging on YouTube. Anyways, here's the clips I was talking about.
Okay, so, you know, you have very recessed infraorbitals, right? Lacking eye support, and your supers are pretty high. Your jawline, your gonial angle is very, very high as well. Okay. Which means your jaw's slightly downgrown. It's not very angular. You know, you've got inward gonians, your alar base, which is like the width of your nose. Yeah. Suboptimal.
I didn't even know half of those terms existed until I saw that video. And his fans will literally run up to him on the street and ask him to rate them, which I'm not sure why they do that. It's one thing.
I mean, these are the same people that will go to Duke Dance and be like, "Oh, hey, can you teach me how to riz?" Like, there ain't no difference. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no difference. And I'm not saying I support them, but it's just like, bro, come on.
Having a call me chopped, but it's a whole other thing having my facial structures broken down on how up they are. The sad thing too,
No, you shouldn't, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You shouldn't, why, like, as a nigga, why do you care if another nigga calls you chopped? Like, bro, come on, like you want other niggas to think you're handsome or some shit? Like, come on, like, bro, if a nigga calls me chopped, okay? The fuck, like, it only matters if it's girl and shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm not saying, like, I don't know. Like, if a girl calls you chop, it's different from when a nigga calls you chop. Cause yeah, why do you care if a nigga calls you chop? Are you trying to check man too? What? No. Like, that stuff shouldn't even matter.
he probably got into this when he was a teenager and was very insecure about himself. And it started off normal until it spiraled into what he is now. Like, anybody watching this right now who may be insecure about themselves, whether it be weight or how you look, if you're not hitting the gym, just hit the gym and lock in on your diet and you'll be 90% there. There's not a single person in the world that said getting into the gym made them worse. And for face, if you have stubborn acne like I did, then get some Accutane prescribed and you'll be set. Accutane gotta be top 5 drugs made by God of all time, and you don't even gotta take it forever. I took it for 6 months and I was good. Maybe Looksmaxxers wouldn't say I'm even 20% there, but I'm happy with my glow. Doing these type of methods and procedures is never gonna fill the void, and with Clav, I fully believe he'll just keep pushing it and pushing it. And people are already saying all these pills and drugs are backfiring on him, because in a live stream he did, his face was looking a little not in the best skin condition. Might be the finally catching up to the bloodstream. Like I said earlier too, there's some reasons people don't like him as a person, and one is he leans on the more edgy side of content. In his streams, he'll say and even wears a hat with it written on. He states he's not actually racist and just wears it because he thinks it's funny. I don't get the appeal of this though, because as someone who's been getting called the hard R since I was a kid on the internet because it's the internet, I'm not offended, I just find it more cringe. Like, racist people will say it on Twitter or something, thinking a black person's gonna jump out the screen and lash out and start beating them up. Black people are used to it though. You just end up coming off corny and cringe. And I assume too, let's say an example.
Yeah, honestly, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm used to it. Like, I really don't care if somebody, like, if another racist say like that, what's say nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't really care, bro. Just don't use it like a racist way. That's really it. Like, that's really it, bro. Hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Now, if I get famous and people see this clip again, they're gonna use this against me in the future. They're gonna be like, oh, but I thought you said you ain't care. Yeah, so
is I'm wearing a hat with a slur against Asian people. I presume most of my Asian viewers wouldn't be offended and probably just find it corny. The only people I can see laughing at what he does is some 12-year-old white kids in the suburbs of Utah being like, no way, he just said the word. He can't say that.
Like, yeah, that shit is cringe now. Like, bro, people used to be like, people used to make jokes about that. Now it's just like, bro, okay. He said the word. He said the word. Bro, bro, you know what that's like. You remember when you used to cuss in class as a little kid, and then your classmates used to be like, "Ooh," or you know how when a teacher would put on a movie and y'all were like little kids in like middle school or like elementary school, a boy and girl used to kiss, and they used to be like, now, like, bro, it's like that. But now you see that shit, it's just like, okay. Like that's how I feel about this. Like, okay. Like, bro, if another rich say nigga, bro, like everybody, like I guarantee you, a lot of people say it in private anyway. So it's just like,
Can we say that now? That's my goal. The whole Looksmaxxing community as a whole also does have a hint of racism in it. It all operates off edits and creators, and anytime there's an edit of a black person who's Looksmaxxing, they'll either say it doesn't matter because they're still black or that black people can't Looksmax. Racism is so crazy because you can't even admit when another person of another race is objectively attractive. Of every single race, there are people that are drop dead gorgeous. There's not a baddie of any other race I wouldn't take now. And even Clavicular, who's supposed to be their new face of Looksmaxxing, says Marlon, a man who is mixed looks more attractive than him. What if I told you though there's a guy that's even more extreme than Clavicular, and his name is Andrew Maxer. Now looking at his
come on, bro. This nigga cannot be the face of Looksmaxxing, bro. Bro, this nigga took it that far to the point his head shit looks like that. Nigga got the Lord Farquaad head. What the fuck? Nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit is cooked.
face, you may be thinking, did I misplace my bike seat somewhere? Did Quagmire come to life and become a Looksmaxxer? But nah, this is really him and a real human being. AI couldn't make up something like this. Andrew, from what he said, has been training his jaw for 3 straight years to meet some type of perfection, and he uses anything to get his jaw as sharp as he can. If chewing some tree branches gets him there, he'll do it in the name of—
He's chewing tree branches, bro. So this nigga's wait, what?
Training his
This
jaw
nigga's
for
eating
3
what?
straight years to meet some type of perfection, and he uses anything to get his jaw as sharp as he can. If chewing some—
y'all taking this Looksmaxxing shit too far, bro. It is not that serious. Like, sure, yeah, max out your looks, obviously. Like, yeah, be the best version of yourself, obviously. Yeah, that's cool, but eating a tree branch, bro. Y'all taking this too literally, for like, nigga. Oh yeah, nah, y'all gotta stop with this. I ain't gonna lie.
tree branches get
This shit gotta stop, bro. You're risking a chance of splinters being in your mouth. Like, what the fuck?
him there, he'll do it in the name of Looksmaxxing. It's assumed by people that his account is satire and he doesn't actually mean it. He does have some pretty goofy videos poking fun at himself, but with how his jaw looks, I wouldn't be surprised if he was genuinely doing this stuff and joking about it. Looking at his jaw myself actually puts mine in pain. And there's people out there for some reason who want a jaw like him. Looksmaxxing to me reminds me
People want a jaw like that? Yo.
Of Hollywood plastic surgery, where celebrities end up getting one, then go down spiraling on a path to get more to be fulfilled. Except with Looksmaxxing, people will do even more to get their look, even if that means taking drugs. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know how many of y'all—
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. This Looksmaxxing shit. Like, yeah, I've been seeing this. Like, bro, it's not that important, bro. Y'all gotta chill out with this Looksmaxxing stuff or whatever. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's it for the video. Shout out to Tommy and NFG for the video. And if you like the video, like and subscribe for all my socials. And we're on the road to 1K.